Out cruising.
What's that?
Out cruising on my bike.
Get a good workout in?
Yeah, I don't know.
So when did you decide to hit the guy?
So he's asking me, do you, he goes, well, let's go to his house. I said, no, I don't need to go anymore. I went out myself, Mike. I had to, we're talking about Mike Pitt.
Oh.
I got in a fight with him. And he goes, God damn it. And he leaves and they go up to the palace or whatever. He comes back. And this is in the summer, so I've got my bedroom door open. I was in the bedroom that you were in.
Yeah.
But I had my bed up against the firewall,
Right.
facing the door. And I'm leaning up, watching the TV, of course. I don't know what the fuck it was. Some sports. And he comes up, he goes, oh, what the fuck is your problem? I said, I told you, man, I didn't need anything. I didn't have to go. I waited till you, I was out of food completely.
Right.
And she never shows, so I just went and got some food myself. He goes, well, she goes through all this trouble. I said, all this trouble? She was taking you up anyways. It's not like she made a special trip.
Right.
And he gets angrier and angrier like he always does. And he starts screaming at me. I said, no, stop screaming at me. Don't fucking scream at me. And then I start screaming back at him. And he says words to the effect of, you want your fucking ass kicked?
Yep,
And I took my glasses off and jumped off the bed. And as luck would have it, the length to the from my bed to where the doorway is, where he was standing, was perfect for me to plant my left foot, like I was throwing a baseball or something.
Perfect.
And I just threw a really super hard right hand. And I'm always in a fight. I always keep my eyes open and pay attention.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. I don't swing wildly, I don't
Yeah.
swing wildly like you do when you're a kid.
Right.
And I nailed him right in the face, and I knocked him up against that closet.
Right.
And he bounced back, and I punched him again. And I started just pounding on his fucking face. And then he started, and the thing was, I thought about fighting him. And I said, I knew he's a little guy. I said, at some point, he's going to go for my legs. And sure enough, he
Tried to scoop you?
he tried to dive into my legs, but I had my right leg back, and I threw a knee up right into his face, and lifted him up, and he let out this groan, because I really hit him hard with the knee.
In the stomach?
No, right in the face.
Oh, did you need him?
Yeah, he went like this towards my.
Oh, shit.
But I had my right leg back.
Yeah.
Because I knew he was going to do it, and I was waiting for him to do it.
Right.
And I kneed him really fucking hard, and lifted him up, and I kneed him like 8 times in a row.
Right.
Because he had like partial hold of my legs. He didn't get a bear hug on me. He just got his arms around a little bit, and he kept trying to do it, and I kept kneeing him in the face.
Wow.
Really hard. I mean, really hard.
Luckily, you didn't kill some bitch.
Well, finally, it got to where he buckled and went to all fours, basically. He was like in a prayer position,
Yeah, fuck, help me.
Yeah. And then I started like a big time wrestling elbow in the back.
You wouldn't stop?
No, I beat the fucking shit out of this guy. I mean, he was fucked up.
Put an elbow drop when he did.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, boom, as hard as I could.
Goddamn. I wish I'd seen that.
And he finally he goes, all right. and I came back to my senses because I go into a different zone when I'm really fucking pissed.
Yeah.
And
No.
so finally, and then I got up off of him because I was like, I was almost on one knee too. I was elbowing him so hard. He gets up and he said something or else, and I pushed him. I grabbed him and threw him up against the wall where the thermostat is.
Yeah.
And we had some kind of, and I was like, yeah, you motherfucker, you ever mouth off to me again or try to get tough with me again, you're going to get the same, you piece of shit. And I finally let all the anger out I had on him, called him all these names and shit.
Whooped his ass.
Face to face. And finally I just let him go. And he goes into his bedroom and closes the door. And then I get a little scared. I might have went a little overboard. But he started the fight.
Let him.
Yeah, he started it.
Oh, you were.
I told you he blocked the hallway that one day I was trying
Well,
to
he
get by.
was being a jackass to you.
Yeah, well, no, he started. He wanted to fight me.
Yeah.
He's a little prick.
He learned his lesson.
He had me so mad a couple times I was shaking, but if I touched him, I'd break him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He's that fucking face of his, that hollowed out cheeks.
I fucking put my hand through his head.
He also told Don and Diane that he was a heroin addict for like 20 years. He kept telling them all this shit,
Yeah.
thinking that he was being cool and that they would think he was great, and they were like, God, this guy's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
but anyways, he sits on his
It's a good way
bed.
to try to impress people.
Yeah, I was a heroin addict for 20 years.
Cool.
How about that?
Fuck.
You gotta be impressed by that. But then he finally, he comes out, he goes in the bathroom for like 15 minutes. He's got his washcloth. His washcloth is soaked with blood.
Oh shit, you jacked him open?
Oh yeah, I cut him. I think I cut him with the first punch
He broke
because I had blood all over my pants.
broke his nose probably.
I don't know, but and then he's sitting on the bed and he goes, hey. And there's that aftermath of the fight, you know, where
Right.
both guys finally calm down.
Right.
And then he goes, boy, I didn't think you had that in you. and I was still a little bit pissed. I said, I know, that's why you wanted to fight me. You wouldn't fight somebody who you thought would fight back.
Yeah, bully shit.
So, again, and then finally he's calming down and I'm calming down and we go into this conversation. He's like, well, I guess next time I'll be more ready. I said, next time? I said, are you fucking kidding me? I said, we can go again right now if you
Get
want.
it over
Did you
with,
tell him
yeah.
that?
Yeah. And he's quiet, he doesn't say nothing, he just sits there. And his face was so fucking swollen up. He had black eyes, both eyes were black, his face is on the one side, though, I think where I hit him the first time. But I like did a hockey deal on him, you know?
Just great good shot.
Yeah, and I know I don't throw roundhouse punches.
You
I go
boxed him.
straight, yeah.
Yeah, you boxed him.
And but his face was so fucked up that 3 days later,
He boxed him up. I'll be right back.
Goddamn, she took pictures of him.
he took pictures of himself.
He did?
Yeah.
Fucking, I like him.
I didn't know what he was gonna do with them, but that's when I realized the fucker was crazy.
Yeah, he's.
'Cause later he said something like, "Yeah, you're lucky I didn't call the police on you." I said,
Is that what he said?
Yeah, I said, you started the fucking fight, asshole. and he had wanted to fight me from like since the second day he was there.
Yeah.
He had this like prison mentality. He thought he was in prison,
Yeah,
and he was.
So you beat the shit out of a bully is what you did.
That's,
Well, yeah.
That's a good thing, yeah.
That's the thing. He goes, yeah, I didn't know you had it. And like I had said, well, I know you wouldn't have fought me if you thought that I'd fight back.
Yeah, because you're
That's exactly what his mentality was. you know?
you're a quiet, nice person.
Keith told me about it. I was like, fuck yeah.
He told you about it?
Yeah, Keith told me you beat it then. I was like, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, he asked for it.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't pick on him. I didn't start the fucking fight. And he wanted to fight for the longest time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it was my fault. I should have called the police on you.
Go ahead.
That's when I realized he was literally crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, whatever, dude.
You just give him what he's asked for, is all you do.
Yeah. I don't know. I to this day I don't know what his problem was with me.
You ain't the only one who does that too. He just quit.
He's a bully. He was a bully. That's all.
He had me so mad a couple times. I was
Yeah.
thinking, fuck it, man. It's worth going to jail. Fuck it, I was gonna do it.
Well, shit. If I could beat the shit out of him, I can just imagine what you.
I know. I was trying to, scared to hit him. I was like, fuck, man. This old man, I get that motherfucker, I'll kill him.
Well, he's obsessed with being a tough guy for whatever reason.
The little man syndrome.
Yeah, that's the way the guy is now. The new guy. He's one of these tough guys. I don't know. He doesn't talk. Well, yeah, actually, he did. He said he almost got into it with Jim. He almost got into a fight with Jim.
You want to know?
What's that?
Tell me you want to know, you bring it.
No, I'm talking about little Jimmy. You
No,
know?
no, do you right now?
And then he said he said,
You're doing kicking his ass, that's for what?
yeah. Then he said he got into it with some other guy. Yeah, I set his ass straight, I'll tell you what. It's like, whatever, dude. I don't know why these people think they gotta. And then all the talk about Garden City construction and he's always telling my skilled tradesman this and that and throwing out all these business terms. Yeah, I'm gonna get back one of my DBAs. DBA, do you know what that is?
Yeah.
I didn't know. It's doing business as
It's like a CCL license.
Yeah, apparently he works under another name, so people won't recognize him.
Right.
But he's always using all these business terms that he's got from somewhere. It's like when he was obsessed with the shit.
Well, he's
Yeah, I'll present Keith with an inventory list of what I need.
trying to make himself look smart.
But why? I mean, why would anybody want to impress me? I mean, who am I?
Right.
Thanks for agreeing so fast.
Right. I mean,
Well, seriously.
you don't mess with nobody.
No, I just mean, why? It's not like I'm somebody important. That's why I don't understand why he feels he's got to impress me.
Right. Who knows? Just let him be himself and stay in your lane, he'll stay in his. That's the best way to do it. But if he does something, don't worry about it. I mean,
Yeah, I just ignore him. I don't know what happened. I think he's a binger. Cause I think he was out of his painkillers or whatever when they tested him.
yeah.
Cause he got his prescription yesterday, and he's been in his room all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then fucker, man, he spends an hour on the toilet because he's all fucking blocked up from painkillers and shit, you know.
What you got?
I don't know what he gets, but he's one of those guys with a bad back, you know. So he's
Go over and take his meds out, make sure you're good.
he's but you know, bad back equals painkillers, you know, because they can't prove if you